Yo, what's up? Ricky Sanders here. If you live for fast cars, greasy hands, and solving problems under the hood, welcome to your new favourite spot. I'm all about real fixes, no BS, and showing you how to keep your ride running like a champ. So go ahead, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's make some noise in the garage. Enough talk, let's get wrenching.
Many car owners dream of increasing the engine power of their vehicle. But not everyone fully understands how this process is carried out. In this article, we will consider the generally recognized principles of increasing the horsepower of power units. Reasons for increasing the horsepower of a powertrain. Why is it that car enthusiasts are so eager to add power to the engine? It is because many car enthusiasts have revisited racing movies, especially concerns the younger generation, and want to look the same. On the other hand, increasing the power on the workhorses allows you to more easily overcome climbs, when the car is loaded and faster speed on overtaking. It is worth remembering that car manufacturers calculate the optimal power for their models, and therefore increasing the engine power can be regarded as a constructive intervention in the vehicle. Especially when structural parts are changed, which is punishable by law in most countries. Increasing the engine power is done to participate in non-professional or street racing, or to increase the tractive ability. But there is no recognized practical application. According to statistics, 60% of cars with increased power get into accidents, of which 40% of drivers die. In world practice, the motor refinement is divided into two groups: mechanical tuning and software modernization, better known as chip tuning. Installation of these indicators is aimed at increasing the power characteristics of the power unit. Mechanical tuning: the first thing to do is to completely disassemble the power unit. To properly increase the technical characteristics, first it is worth calculating everything, and even better to set out in drawings on paper, where all the indicators will be spelled out. Next, the cylinder block is worth boring. To properly conduct the process, it is necessary to purchase a piston group, which will be lighter than the standard one, but at the same time is able to withstand the loads placed on it. So, it is recommended to consult with professionals who have already carried out these processes and know where and what spare parts can be ordered. It is worth noting that it is not necessary to order pistons of too large a diameter, because the thinned walls of the cylinder block cannot withstand the imposed load and burst, which will lead to the purchase of a new motor. In addition to the piston group, it is worth ordering a lightweight or sport crankshaft, as well as standard-sized main and connecting rod liners to it. Assembly of the piston group and crankshaft is carried out according to the standard scheme and does not require any innovations. Of course, boring of the block may be required, but it is not necessary. When the cylinder block is ready, it is worth to rebuild the block head. To do this, instead of standard guide bushings, bronze ones should be installed. For example, the American company K-Line offers a wide range of guide copper and bronze bushings of different diameters. Also, it will be necessary to install lightweight valves and seats. After assembling the main assemblies, it is recommended to proceed to modernize the cooling system, since the power unit will work more powerfully, and at the same time the operating temperature will inevitably rise. Therefore, it is worth installing a 3-row sports aluminum radiator, a fan with higher speeds, a sports pump and silicone cooling system pipes. The world-famous Brembo company offers a large number of complete options for sporty and modernized cooling systems for most modern cars. The next stage of modernization is the fuel injection system. There are also many options on the aftermarket to improve this process. Often, street racers prefer to install a new monopod system with direct injection of fuel into the cylinders. Another option that not all motorists risk to put not all motorists, point injection of water directly into the cylinders. This creates additional pressure due to the vaporization of H2O, but may cause hydrostroke. Therefore, use another proven system, nitric oxide, N2O, which also kills the motor, but gradually. Of course, it is worth thinking about the spark system. This complex is easy enough to order on the internet, so car enthusiasts do not meet problems. Turbocharger. This component is quite widely developed for installation in the United States, but did not take root in Russia because of too high a price. Not all majors and street racers are able to purchase a quality supercharger. This system is well suited for carburetor engines, where the air supply is direct. But for injector engines, recommended installation of a turbine or modernized snails. But there is one negative factor: increased fuel consumption. Without modernization of the exhaust system is nowhere, so this modification is left as an appetizer. It is in this case, if you correctly calculate the length and curvature of the exhaust pipe, you can get up to 50 horsepower. Software refinement. The final refinement and increase in engine power remains chip tuning or installation of an additional computer. That will help the driver in the process of acceleration and control of the car. But it is worth starting in order. Thus, the ratio of air-fuel mixture is changed, which is injected into the cylinders, as well as the calculation of optimal crankshaft speeds and gear shifts. Installation of an additional onboard computer in the car interior. Such a system, common when boring standard or installing sports engines. The control unit reads the data and with the help of sensors, as well as mechanical flaps, optimizes the engine operation, which makes the crankshaft spin faster. Also, the system has quite a large number of gauges that indicate the condition of the piston system, crankshaft, and other indicators. Such a computer system for controlling processes in the engine will cost the owner in $2,000. Conclusion: increasing the power of the engine should be entrusted to professionals. If you increase horsepower with your own hands, it is better to calculate and check everything several times than to burn the engine at the first start. Grinding of the cylinder head. In conclusion, increasing engine power is a multifaceted process that involves optimizing various components, from the intake and exhaust systems to tuning and fuel management. By understanding the principles of performance enhancement and implementing the right modifications, you can unlock significant gains in horsepower and torque. Remember, though, that with increased power comes the need for improved handling and braking to ensure a balanced and safe driving experience. Whether you're a seasoned enthusiast or just starting out, the journey to a more powerful engine can be both rewarding and exhilarating. Thank you for watching, and be sure to explore our other videos for more tips and insights on automotive performance.